Welcome back to Badger Witch Tarot. I'm Emily. Today the reading is going to be January predictions and messages. So what's coming up for you in January and what's the overall energy going to be? I also have some extra cards that I'm going to be shuffling on camera. I have the Truth deck and a couple of love messages. If you've never done a pick-a-card before, what you do is just take a deep breath and just pick whichever pile you're drawn towards. And you might be drawn towards more than one pile. That's totally fine. More than one pile may have a message for you. And if it's easier to pick by object, I'm going to show you those up close. So for pile 1, we have Spirit Quartz, sparkly. For pile 2, we have Howlite. And for pile 3, we have Apophyllite. So just take your time and pause the video if you need to choose your pile. I'm going to tag the timestamps below, and I will get started with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Let's see what January has in store for you. So let's start with your tarot cards. We have the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Chalices, or the Queen of Cups. Okay. Then for your Moonology, we have Bring Love into the Situation, and I'll be pulling some love cards in a minute. For your Witch's Wisdom, we have Beltane, Fertility. For your Everyday Witch Oracle, we have Speak Your Mind. And for your Spirit Animal Oracle, we have Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being. A lot of fire energy here. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle your Truth Deck's card, and I'm just going to intuitively go with how many cards. So let's see here. What's coming in January for group 1? Okay, Honesty. Well, that makes sense. And I'm going to pull one more. This one. Try again. Okay. And I will pull your love cards. We have the Whispers of Love Oracle. Love in January for group 1. I love you. These are powerful words. And Lover's Oracle. I'll read that in a minute. Okay. Let's see. Well, actually, no, I'll read that now. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, that makes sense with the Try Again card. Let me just look for a minute here at everything we have. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about the Two of Pentacles because that's jumping out at me. So the Two of Pentacles is about balancing. So balancing, work and relationships, balancing work and home life, just balancing the day-to-day parts of life. And maybe things are feeling a little out of balance in that realm. And by all these kind of fire and love energies I'm getting here, I think you really need to bring love into the situation. So, and I'll talk about that too with the Queen of Cups in a minute. So, I think you've been possibly focusing a lot on work, focusing a lot on home life, or whatever it might be that you've been putting a lot of your focus on. And I'm sure, for necessity, of course. But I think you're really needing more of the creativity, more of the love and emotion. And I think that's what you need to focus on to bring things back into balance. So the Queen of Cups is all about compassion, empathy, feeling your emotions fully and sharing your emotions with others, opening your heart and letting your emotions flow and being open and honest with other people too. And so I think we've got bring love into the situation. Really let yourself feel love for the people in your life. Feel what emotions you need to feel as well. If there's any quote unquote negative emotions you need to feel, don't bottle those up either. The Queen of Chalices lets it all flow. And she's also very nurturing and gentle with herself and with others, and empathetic. Empathy is really big. So just be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. And I think I'm going to bring up this. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So I know I read that twice, but I think it needs to be said. So I think in January, for this balance, you've been having to take care of a lot of the necessary things, and it's been hard. And I think you just need to let yourself feel joy. You deserve to feel joy. And let yourself feel that love and joy, feel the joy of love. And connect with the people in your life. And I think you've been focusing on the practical a lot, and that's very important. But in order to sustain, to be able to continue to do the things you need to do, you need to nurture yourself, and you need to nurture your emotions, and you need to feel joy, because without feeling joy, what else? Sorry. Without feeling joy, our life, it can be a little empty, and it can cause things to be out of balance. So you just need to really be in the moment and feel that joy when it comes up. And as far as the try again, I think this is about, just not giving up, because it's hard to feel joy sometimes. It's hard to allow yourself to feel joy and feel your emotions. But just try again and keep trying, because it's worth it and you're worth it. Okay. Now, the Knight of Wands. It's one of the faster moving knights, and the Knight of Wands is about passion and creativity and drive, and sometimes messages coming in that drive you forward. But really, it's about following your mission, following the mission of whatever lights you up and makes you feel determined and on fire. It's the wands is the fire suit. The element is fire for wands. So, what drives your creativity? What drives your passion? I think this is coming up alongside the more emotional card of the Queen of Cups to tell you that you also need to focus on your passion too. And I'm wondering, I'm getting this message for a couple of you. Actually, I'll come to that in a second. I'll start with this. So the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So that's kind of what the Knight of Wands is about too. The Knight of Wands is about creating your own destiny. And really just that drive and determination, creating the reality you want. So you have that power. You might be feeling a little powerless lately, and this reading is saying you have the power. Just you need to shift your perspective and shift your focus from what you've been focusing on lately. And then things will come back into balance. But you're powerful, and you can, whatever you dream, you can bring about. And even the colors match. I love when the colors match. So next we have, so with bring love into the situation, and we also have Beltane fertility. This is about, if you're in a relationship, I think it's time to focus on some passion, and if that's something that matters to you. If not, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But focus on reigniting that passion with your partner, and really, I don't know how to say this, really enjoy each other, enjoy time with each other, whatever that means for you. And for a very few of you, you might be trying to have a family. If so, this is a good sign. This is saying, fertility is abundant right now, and it's a good time to dream the world into being. I'm just noticing this connection here. If you're trying to have a child, I think this is a very good time for you right now. Yes, so if that's probably going to be for only one person, but that message is coming in strongly. For everyone else, this is about passion. This is about creativity as well in relationships. And if you're single, I think there's a very good chance that a new person is going to be coming in, because it looks like a spark is getting ignited or reignited, maybe with someone you've already been with. But I think someone new is more likely to be coming in. And there's going to be a spark, and there's going to be really raw physical connection. And just flow with it. Feel the joy. Let love in. And just enjoy. Next we have, I love you. These are powerful words. So I'm getting a couple of messages with this. Excuse me. And with everything else. I think it's important that you tell the people who you love that they are important to you, that you love them. Because sometimes we assume that people know, but they really need to hear it more often. So just say those words, and they mean a lot, if you mean them, of course. And that brings me to the other message. The other message is, you may get really caught up in the passion, especially if you're single and this is a new relationship that's coming in. You might get caught up in the intensity of the passion. And just be self-aware and, realize the difference between passion and love. And just know that when you say that you love someone, it's a powerful thing and you can't really take it back. So just be aware of that. And finally, honesty and speak your mind. I think it's fantastic that both these cards came out. And I think we've got our Knight of Wands. That can be about messages. I think, and it's also about being direct. Although it's more about passion and determination than directness of communication. But still, speak your mind and honesty. So I think you really need to, I think maybe sometimes you don't say what you're feeling. Hello, Queen of Cups, on your side for January. And I think you just need to really speak your mind and let people know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And be honest with yourself and pay attention to your emotions and what you're feeling. And I think that's your big advice for January, is to really be honest in your emotions and your words with other people. Okay, that is what I have for you, Group 1. There's a lot going on. I think I just want to reiterate, feel the joy. You deserve to feel joy. And reignite your passion and creativity and feel your emotions. Those are your big messages for January. Okay, thank you for watching. And as always, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'll see you next time. Let's see what January has in store for you. What messages and energy are coming up for January? So let's start with your tarot cards. We have the King of Apophyllite, or the King of Swords. We have the Battle Wagon, or the Chariot. And we have the Lady and the Lord, or the Lovers. Big energy there. 2 major arcana. Okay. Then for Moonology, we have Nothing is Yet Set in Stone. For Witch's Wisdom, Lunasa, Prosperity. For Everyday Witch Oracle, Joy and Delight. And for your Spirit Animal Oracle, Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Wow. I love that. I love when there are synchronicities. We've got prosperity and the abundant universe will provide. Okay. Now, before I get into your cards, I'm going to shuffle for you a truth deck card or two. Let's see. What does January have in store for Group 2? Imbalanced. Soul Journey. I'm going to pick one more. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But this one feels right. Okay, Memories. Okay, and your love messages. We've got the Whispers of Love Oracle. Love in January for Group 2. Come on. Okay, there we go. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. It's interesting with memories. Okay, And finally, a Lover's Oracle. This one's calling to me. Okay. All right. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay, let me just look at all the cards here. That makes sense there. Okay. So I want to address first. Usually I start with the tarot cards, but I want to address. So we've got nothing is yet set in stone and imbalanced. We also have memories, soul journey, king of Apophyllite. Okay, so I think you might be trying to make a decision. And I think you might be feeling an imbalance. And it's interesting because we have two cards here. And, okay, so we have two cards here that are kind of about duality, having two sides, and them needing to be in balance. So the Chariot, yes, is about motivation, determination, really creating your own destiny and driving your life. But it's also about having to be in balance with the two sides of yourself, with the light and dark in yourself, and with just the dualities of your nature. And I think this imbalance is within you, not external. And it's interesting with the Lovers too, because the Lovers is also about accepting all of yourself. It's about the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together in union and in balance. So those are upright. So I think this imbalance is going to be fixed in January. I think you're going to figure it out. And I think you're going to do that by really throwing yourself into life. Now, what I mean by that, we have joy and delight. We have the Chariot. We have the Lady and Lord. We have soul journey. Turn on your heart light. All of these cards that are really saying, be in the moment and experience life fully. So maybe you've been holding back a little bit. Maybe you've been waiting to make a decision about something. But this is saying, make that decision, whatever decision it may be, and go for it. Just go all in for whatever you're deciding. Because, and I think you're going to feel good about whatever decision you make, because with the Chariot, that's, all about determination and motivation and confidence moving forward. And I don't think it's going to be a willy-nilly decision either, because we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is clarity, clear thinking, working with facts. It's about, being objective, and also clear communication, honesty. Sometimes he can also come up when there are legal matters that need to be figured out. That could be too for some of you. There could be legal matters that need to come to completion. And maybe they will be in January, and that will give you some freedom of spirit. But he's really about thinking through things, and so whatever decision you're making, or whatever decision is made, if it's something with like legal matters, I think it's not going to be an emotional, impulsive decision. It's going to be a passionate decision that you throw yourself into fully, but you'll have thought it through, or it will have been thought through. Now, okay, so soul journey makes sense with the Chariot and with the Lovers. So you're really moving forward in your soul journey. You are making progress, and you are driving your life. You are in control, and things are moving forward. So that's really positive. If you've been feeling imbalanced, I think this is something that should make you feel a little better. You're on the right track, basically. And then we have the Lovers and sexual union. So I don't want anybody to get freaked out. If you're not into sex, that's fine. This can have another meaning as well. If you are, though, and you're in a relationship or not, or whatever the case may be, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So this is about a deep connection. It's about passion. It's about deep connection with another person. So if you have a partner, or if you're in a relationship, really find the time to connect with your partner. This is a really good time and a sign that you are meant to be together and you have a deep connection, and you need to nurture that, because this is a deep spiritual connection as well as a deep physical connection, and you're well balanced, and you connect with one another on a level that is something to nurture and be grateful for, and experience that true bliss, experience that joy and delight. Don't brush it under the rug. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't say you don't deserve it, because you do. And just take the time to savor that, because this doesn't come around all the time. Okay, now, if you're single, if this whole sexual union thing doesn't make sense to you, the other message is that this is within yourself, because the Lovers can come up to, again, about the divine feminine and masculine energies within yourself. And it doesn't matter if you're, what your gender identity is. We just have energies within ourselves that are also within the universe. So this union is talking about you coming into balance within yourself, and you finding that peace with all parts of yourself and accepting all of yourself. And that's so beautiful. I think that is also part of your soul journey, to accept all of yourself. And when you accept all of yourself, you can share all of yourself with another person if that's something you're interested in. But it also just makes life that much better, and it's so much easier to feel the joy when you accept all of yourself. Okay. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. So maybe some of you are feeling a little like, if you're single, if you haven't, been in a relationship or been in a relationship in a while, just think about your memories and when you felt love, when you've been loved. And, this could be, familial love, it could be platonic love, it can be romantic love, but just really think about those memories and let yourself be filled with how good that felt, and let that radiate outward and help you to move forward and to feel good in your life. I think that will help heal you a little and help maybe make you feel more optimistic. But definitely, especially if you've been feeling having a little bit of a dry spell or whatever it may be, just turn on your heart light. Really think on those beautiful memories and let them fill you. Okay. And finally, we have prosperity and buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So this is a great note to end on, because we've really got all these positive cards. I mean, you have a little bit about an imbalance, but I think January is going to bring resolution to that imbalance. So this is prosperity coming to you. This is the universe providing for you. Just have faith and, take advantage of that prosperity when it appears. I think you've worked hard for it as well, but also the universe is providing for you. Just open your heart to those blessings and enjoy. Again, with the joy and delight card we had, it's funny because group 1 also had a bit of something about savoring joy. Savor the joy, be grateful for the abundance in your life, and good stuff is coming to you. Okay, that's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this resonated. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay, group 3, let's see what January has in store for you. Okay, so we'll start with your tarot cards here. So we have the Oak King, or the Hanged Man, the Witch, or the Magician, and the Star. Okay, 3 major arcanas. That is pretty cool. All right, for Moonology, we have Emotions Are Running High. For Witch's Wisdom, Fire, Passion. Another theme running through all 3 groups. It's funny how messages continue through the groups. Okay, and your Everyday Witch Oracle, Water Magic. Makes sense with the emotions running high. And your Spirit Animal Oracle, Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Wow. Okay. Now, before I get into these cards, I'm going to shuffle a couple Truth Deck cards for you. Okay, so January, what will January have in store for group 3? Ending. Spring Equinox. fresh start. Okay. And I will pull love messages for you. So we have the Whispers of Love Oracle. The Union of Hearts, a love connection defies explanation. Wow. Okay. Lover's Oracle. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right, let me just look here for a second. All right. So, for your tarot cards, I think you've been in this Hanged Man energy. And I think this is the energy that is ending and you're getting a fresh start from. I think you've been in a state of kind of being stuck, of waiting, of maybe healing. But I think your perspective is about to shift, and I think life is about to speed up, and it's gonna be moving and grooving. Yeah, I definitely think this Hanged Man energy is ending. I think that is what this ending is about, and I think this is what you've been in, but I think January is going to start the ball rolling of things moving again. All right, then we have the Witch and the Star. So the Witch, or the Magician, is all about your personal power. It's saying you have all the tools to manifest your dreams, to manifest whatever you want. You have the power, you have the tools within you. It's also about balance of the elements. You are infinite, you are powerful, you have what you need to create the life you want. And we have the Star. Hope, destiny is on your side. This is the shining light you've been waiting for if you've been feeling a little down. Destiny and divine timing are with you. And hope, there is hope for what you dream of, what you wish for. And these are all powerful energies. These are big universal energies because they're major arcana. I think, so fresh start in spring equinox. Spring equinox is about things starting to grow again. Plants starting to bloom, animals giving birth. It's about life beginning again. And after winter. And it makes sense with this fresh start and with the Hanged Man energy ending and with everything else I'm going to explain in a moment. I think something new is coming for you, and it's going to bring fresh life into you and into your life. Okay, so emotions, this all goes together. But I have to start somewhere. So emotions are running high. If there's any warning I have for you, it's to just take a deep breath, stay in touch with your emotions, because you're going to be feeling a lot. there's new things happening and life is speeding up, moving forward. Your fresh start is coming. Your manifestation power is strong. Your hope and divine timing is coming into play. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So just be patient with yourself. Take a deep breath. Take a moment when you need to think over things. And, yes, feel your feelings, and let yourself feel whatever emotions come up, but don't let yourself be taken away. Make sure your head and heart are aligned. Okay, that being said, that's the only warning I have. Okay, so emotions running high and water magic. So connect with water in whatever way that means for you. It could be as simple as taking a bath or a shower, or if you're into magic, work with water, work with the element of water. Water is also about emotions and love. It's about that flow of intuition and emotion and inner life. So just work with all of those things. And just flow with life. You're going to be on the fast track here. So, go with the flow. So emotions are running high, and we have passion, fire, and the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. This is incredible. So if you're single, I think somebody's coming into your life for sure. And I think it's going to be what you've been waiting for. If you've been wanting a relationship, or if not, then it's going to knock you off your feet a little bit. This is really beautiful energy though. There's both passion and fire. So physical connection, if that's what you're into, but that's also about creativity and drive and spirit. Fire can be, if you're not someone who's into a physical connection. But it's also this union, this beautiful union of, on a spiritual level, on a heart level. This is love and passion. This is amazing. This is amazing. If you're already in a relationship, I see a deepening, and I also see this could let you know that maybe you're with the right person. At least, connect with your emotions. And if you're feeling this, then you're with the right person. And if not, then maybe you need to reconsider. Because this is what you deserve. This is what's possible for you. Possibly this is what you're manifesting and hoping and wishing for. And this is saying it's possible for you. And you deserve it. And someone has a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So there is definitely a person who's either feeling this for you and you're in this connection now, or it's in the ether and is ready to come down into manifestation. This is beautiful. So this is your fresh start. I think this relationship, but if you're in a relationship, I think it's just saying that maybe you're with the right person, or you're going to be reigniting your passion, having a fresh start. Okay, that is what I have for you, Group 3. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.